Good morning Year 5 and welcome to another fun week of fractions. So this week we are going to be doing some brand new learning which is all about multiplying fractions by whole numbers, other fractions, improper fractions and mixed numbers. So I'm going to start with a concrete pictorial and onto abstract, and then as the week progresses you'll see that it's the same concept just applied in slightly different ways. You may need to draw on your learning from last week, so if there's something you can't remember, you could always go back and watch one of the videos. Okay, so today we're going to talk about multiplying a fraction by a whole number. So for example, we'll start with 3/10 times 3. Now normally, when you do a multiplication, the product is bigger because you're getting groups of a number and that number is increasing. However, when you're multiplying by a fraction, it's not going to necessarily be more than a whole one. Okay, so it might be slightly different because you're multiplying by something that is not a whole. Okay, let's have a look. So I've got a whole representation of a whole one there, and I need 3/10 times 3. So there's one lot of 3/10, and I've got another lot of 3/10, and another lot. And obviously there's one left there that I don't need. So what I've done is 3/10, and then repeated addition, remember, is the same as multiplying. So we're adding it together 3 times, it's the same as timesing it by 3. So I've got 3/10, add 3/10, add 3/10. And I know from my previous work on adding fractions that my denominator will stay the same, they're still all tenths, but now I have 9 of them. So 3/10 times 3 is 9/10. As a bar, in case you prefer to draw a bar to help you, and you'll have to excuse that these aren't necessarily equal amounts, I'll do the best I can freehand. So I've got my bar, I've split it into 10 equal, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just checking, 10 equal parts, and then I've got 3/10 is there, and I've got another lot of 3/10 there, and another lot of 3/10 there, which makes 9/10. So what you might have already spotted is all you do when you multiply a fraction by a whole number is multiply the numerator and the denominator stays the same. So let's have a look at another one. I'm going to take the concrete away now, and you may not have obviously concrete fractions resources at home. There are some available online if you search for them, and you might prefer to draw the fractions before you move on to the abstract, or you might be happy just going on to the abstract. So second example then, 3/14 multiplied by 4. So my denominator is 14, so at the end I am going to have a denominator of 14 still. I'm going to draw my bar just to show you, in case you find that bit helpful. Oh, it's even harder, just split it into 14 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so there's my 14ths, and I want 3/14. So there's one lot of 3. There's the next lot of 3, third lot of 3, and the fourth lot of 3. So all of these are 3/14, and altogether 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 12/14. So as the abstract, here, I would just do 3 times 4, which is 12, and they're still 14ths, which gives me the answer 12/14. Okay, so I've got some for you to have a little go at. This is your task for today. A few straightforward ones, and then a problem solving and a reasoning at the end. And I'll be back tomorrow with your answers.